Good evening, everybody, and welcome in here to the Foxborough Sports Center, where we have the second matchup of the season, of the shortened COVID season, if you will, for the boys JV hockey team. They take on Medway tonight. As we get set for about an 8:05 puck drop, my name is Brian Dunn. I'm going to bring you all the action. And again, limited fan participation here. It's one spectator per participant. So we'll look to get started here as Norwood rolls out their first line. Looks like the first pairing is going to be Rich Carroll at center, Brady O'Neill at the left wing. For deep pairings, we got Tim Delaney. And we'll look to grab the numbers of the rest of the Norwood players once we get them. And here we go. Puck is dropped for the first half, if you will. Now, the new COVID rules are that it's going to be two halves of play. Now, in JV, they don't make the ice, which is usually a standard for JV, so it's really not much different in terms of the mode of operation there, but the varsity level as well, they play two halves for the COVID regulations. Scrum down the right side here, Norwood looking to gain control. That one's going to be handled by Sean Quinn. Quinn throws it up toward the neutral zone. Brady O'Neill tries to gather it up, dump back in there by the Medway Mustangs. So Mustang on Mustang action. So I'll do my best to differentiate between Norwood and Medway, and a big hit. Steamrolling comes in. Norwood's going to go in for a change here. A little pass up the neutral zone. Number 7 there from Norwood, Jack Knight. He tries to gather it. Good pass, D to D. Left side now handling it for the Mustangs is Frank Herman. And some good action in the offensive end here for the Norwood Mustangs as they look to regain control in the neutral zone. And a 3-on-1 action. And a great save there by the Medway keeper. Good shot by number 41 there from Norwood. According to my sheet, that is Ryan Knight. So it looks like we'll get a little bit of a reset here. And Norwood looks to face off in the offensive end. One back there. Good little flick pass there for the Norwood Mustangs. Back into the corner. And puck gets lost in the shuffle. Oh. Big hit there as Norwood looks to try and a save there by the keeper. It's going to be Zach Badger in net here for Norwood. So Badger getting his first taste of action in between the pipes there. Is a good shot from Medway. Sails just a bit wide right. And that puck sails into the Medway zone. Medway elects to take it down the near side boards. That one's just thrown back in there by Norwood. A little bit of a broken play there for the Mustangs. A lot of action in the neutral zone. You can tell right now this game's going to be won and lost in neutral zone turnovers, as Norwood's been taking advantage of a couple bad looks there by Medway. And speaking of And as I say bad looks, Medway is going to take advantage of a 3-on-2 here. All the way around the net. Badger holds his post. And a good shot from the left side point. That one sails wide high off the glass. Behind the net now, Medway looks to maintain possession. Another shot from the point. That one goes into the trapper for Badger and makes it safe. So as I mentioned, new COVID rules. It's also a different league than what you may expect. Obviously, the varsity level pertains to the Tri-Valley schedule, and they play Tri-Valley opponents. Now, these are Tri-Valley teams, Medway, Westwood, Medfield, what have you. But this is a different Sunday night league that the KV boys hockey team participates in, and a lot of other teams do around the league. So it's a nice little group for them to get their reps in, especially for those that are looking to, one day make the varsity roster and get some good action here on a consistent basis too. Sunday night's pretty easy to get back and forth on a regular basis. Up top now, Sean Quinn fights in the corner. Rich Carroll comes to help him now. Carroll brings it up to O'Neill. O'Neill down the right side now, dumps it into the zone. Carroll comes up. Oh, he had O'Neill creeping up in the high slot, but he just couldn't get it past the Medway stick. So around the end they go. Norwood looking to try and establish some offensive presence here as the D-man pinches up. Still gets possession. There's a shot. That one hits the glass wide. Norwood fighting for it in the corner. Carroll now trying to take it out of the scrum. Carroll self-pass to himself around the Medway defender, but can't quite get the second effort. Good tip there. Norwood tries to regroup here. Now Medway breaks it up the ice. You got to be quick with your chances. We're already just 10 minutes left into this first half of hockey. It's running time here, so there's not a lot of room for error, if you will. You got to make the best of your opportunities when you get them. So out of the scrum, Medway grabs it, puck flies over into the neutral zone, back into Norwood's offensive end. Great pinch there. Norwood throws that one on net, and a bad pass there, looks like, by Medway. Interesting choice by the keeper to elect to pull that out behind the net, and Norwood almost took advantage because they had a one-time opportunity. An aggressive play on D by Norwood. That's going to force the goalie to freeze the puck in an offensive zone faceoff for Norwood. And a great defensive effort there. And there's a tip-in chance that almost goes for Norwood. Now Medway down the left side looks to try and gain possession. A couple Norwood players striking for the puck, and Medway is going to regroup here in the neutral zone. And as I mentioned, the neutral zone's been a key area here for both teams, and we're going to have, looks like, a first penalty of the evening. It's going to be an interference call. And it looks like it will be going against the Mustangs here. Number 17 for Norwood headed to the box on an interference call. So Medway is going to get their first power play of the evening. And again, no wasting time with the faceoffs, right? Because it's running time, so precious seconds tick away when You're not ready for the face-off. And Norwood looks to try to flush it out, but Medway does a good job of keeping it in, and Badger is going to freeze the puck up there. No harm, no foul, as we approach 8 minutes left here in the first half. Now, the interesting part about the clock is that it's running time on the regular clock, but power plays, you are stopping time. So, really, you kind of gain a lot of seconds. When you think about it, if you get running time, like, no one's in no rush to, or excuse me, Medway is not particularly in any hurry to get to the face-off quicker because their power play is indicative of when the puck drops. So it's an interesting strategy. I don't know if that's a COVID rule or if that's just something that was built into the JV's rule system to begin with, but it's an interesting tidbit nonetheless. Down the left side here. Good little entry pass into the offensive zone. Noah will look to try and regain possession here. Back and forth we go as Medway is looking to try and both teams, I should say, try to get an opening goal. There is no overtime, so if we do not get a goal, we will end scoreless. Into the offensive zone now, the Medway Mustangs. Badger. Walters post down the right side. Carroll and Sean Quinn looking to try and pry it open. Rings around the defensive boards. Carroll now goes to get it. Another scrum in the offensive zone. Now you got to watch out for these scrums too, because if it gets too many at a time, this is a new COVID rule, too many people on one scrum, the referee is going to automatically blow the whistle. So you got to be strategic about how you're going to try and pry that puck loose. It's a different game than it was a year ago, especially with the pandemic as it is. So I think any kid will tell you that they're just happy that they can be on the ice as much as they can. But it also is really up to the referee's discretion to figure out what stays and what goes in terms of, you know, those 50-50 plays, scrums in the zone, in the corners, what have you. Oh, and a big hit. Number 42 for Noah, Brian Keneally laying the body. And a tipping chance almost goes for Norwood. That one also goes wide. Fans like to see it. Oh, we got a one-on-one. We got a two-on-one preparing for Medway. And someone in the slot tried to put a shot on net, just couldn't gather it before Norwood got back in time defensively. So a great effort by Norwood to get back, even though the numbers were against them. Medway now puts it on net, swiped away there. Badger with the initial effort on the save. Back up on D. D to D now, they work it into the neutral zone. And that puck sails out of bounds. And it will be a face-off. Looks like, I would say, in the neutral zone here for the Mustangs. Down the right side here, Norwood's gonna look to break it out. Good little pass toward the center of the ice there. Oh, right side now, speaking. Oh, and a good chance there. Into the offensive zone now for Norwood, and looks like he was just trying to find somewhere in the neutral zone to to dump it off, and unfortunately, Medway was there to handle it. We're already 3 minutes left in the first half here, so again, time is flying for Norwood as that one is passed and tipped off. And a couple chances for Norwood. They're trying to break free. Norwood working hard in the offensive end there. You got to credit Coach Full and Coach Glacier and Coach Pebbles for getting these guys ready to go. I know it's late on a Sunday night and playoff football's on, but nevertheless, these kids are ready to go. A little entry pass. We got a 2-on-1 developing here. And and arm stays down. Looked like there may have been a tripping penalty there. But Liam Mannering streaking down the right side. Almost had a look. Looks like he got tripped up on the way in, but the ref's arm stays down. $1:49 left to go in the first half of hockey here for Norwood and Medway. Mustang v. Mustang. Neutral zone action here for Norwood. Good job just to get it back to the D and sort of reset here and not try to push the tempo. 1 minute left to go in this first half. Oh, and a bad turnover there by Norwood. Medway's going to take advantage, and it looks like Medway's going to go back on the power play here as Forward got tripped up trying to take the puck over, and unfortunately Norwood's going to pay the price for it. 43 seconds left to go, so Medway's going to have to make quick work of something. They want to try and break the ice here to end the first half. Rings around the boards there for Norwood. Successful clear for the Mustang. Now down the neutral zone. Now they're looking to move forward. He had a couple of wingers. Unfortunately for Norwood, I should say, they do clear the puck, and it's another clear. 3 seconds left. They got to get a shot on net. And I'm not sure he realized how much time he had. He may have thought he had a few more seconds to try and get some possession in the offensive zone and maybe get a quick one-timer in, but the clock was working against him in that regard. We're going to take a quick break here for this first half of hockey. And we'll be right back for
Did you know Norwood Community Media offers podcast episodes of your favorite community and government content? NCM is also proud to host 2 independent podcast producers. The Impaction podcast, hosted by Aubrey Seall, focusing on substance use prevention and wellness. And Today in Space, hosted by Alex Orfanos, exploring topics beyond our atmosphere. To find these and more, search for Norwood Community Media on iTunes and Podbean.
All right, welcome back here to the second period. I was just informed that it is actually 3 periods running time, so that is a different format than what you see at the varsity level right now, where they're playing 2 halves. So maybe it's a nice little change in pace for Norwood on the JV level, that they still get that 3-period hockey feel that you would normally expect from a normal game. Good little tip pass there. And a shot by Saved by Badger. 2 saves there by Badger. So some good stops there for Norwood to open up this second period. Jack 90 with the play to try to get it back into the neutral zone. Great job by Medway to just sort of hold their ground on the blue line and make sure they got a shot off. Great defensive stick there by Tim Delaney to get it out of the defensive end. Scrum in the corner there. Frank Herman gathering it. Norwood working hard to try and gain possession. And we're going to have a 2-on-1 situation. Herman tried to split the D there. Couldn't quite get it past, but he ran into a couple Medway defenders, building a wall between him and the net. Now Medway tries to bring it up the ice. A little self-pass and whistle blows. Looks like it's going to be offsides on Medway. So no score as of yet through 2. Again, this is Norwood's second match of the season. They were one of the first teams to play to ring in the new year in this new winter, approved winter season by the MIAA and the EEA and the like. It's a long, winding process to get from the point of talking about a winter season to actually having one, and it's a testament to the athletic departments for all sides and the MIAA for working together. And a wraparound chance there. Ooh! A nifty little move there by Ryan Savillo, and he almost tucked it home to open the scoring here. And a one-timer chance, and that one just goes wide. So Ryan Savillo with 2 great chances. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Norwood's knocking on the door as we speak. And a slap shot that's saved there by Medway. Savillo now tries to gather. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Norwood's blue liners will look to try and just dump it in and kill some time. I got fooled there. It looked like it dumped in, but Medway just tips it back in and into the offensive end it goes. A save there by Badger, but right before the play was availing of Dylan Viteau there, looked like he was trying to send it almost a length of the ice to his left winger as he had an opening, but Medway was just there in the nick of time to try and recover. It's a defensive zone face-off won by the Mustangs, the Norwood Mustangs. Again, I have to specify which one I'm talking about here because we're playing the same mascot on both sides. Into the offensive zone for Norwood. That one's handled. It's some good play by Norwood. Down the left side, one-timer chance and a save there by the Medway keeper, but not to be remiss, Liam Mannering with a one-timer effort as it maybe just caught the tip of his blade and he couldn't quite get enough torque on it to get it past the net. But again, Norwood with some great chances here in this strong second half showing. Not a lot of wait time either. They don't make ice. They don't, it's not a huge wait in between periods, and I think that's by design because they really can only they have to maximize the most of their ice time because they're only given an hour, I believe. Oh, now brings it back up into the offensive end. Sean Quinn goes to grab it. Carroll O'Neill joining him. And Quinn looks like he had a chance there. Quinn, one of the taller men on the ice, and Carroll almost got a hand on it. O'Neill now looks to try and just flick it up to the direction of Quinn. And that's going to be icing. So a strong effort there by the Mustangs. Ryan Keneally working hard on the defensive end as well. So it looks like Norwood gets a line change in. 90 with a shot. That one gets deflected. Now Norwood looking to try and capitalize here. Herman working hard there in the defensive end. You gotta good shots were needed. Good shot from the point there. A couple deflections. Doesn't eventually reach the goaltender. And Norwood just peppering shots from the point. They like their chances with getting bodies in front of the net and maybe getting a tip-in chance. I wonder if that's something that Coach Glazer and the crew instills in the practices. And a whistle blows here. Looks like another penalty is coming for Norwood. Norwood has had some trouble with the penalty box here these first couple minutes, and unfortunately that's going to be number 9, Paul Sheehan, heading to the box for Norwood. Not sure what the call is. I believe it may be interference, but nevertheless it's going to be a power play for Medway. As again, we are still scoreless. 10 minutes left in this second period of running time. Medway takes a shot deflected. Some trouble here as Badger will take his time and keep that puck. Norwood now trying to find a way to gain possession and just get it out. Here's a good chance for Norwood as they look to kind of just send it away, and they do. Medway now into the neutral zone. They have numbers going in their direction. Down the right side, looking to try and gain an edge, and a great defensive effort there as they send it back down. Brooks Foley standing on his head defensively for the penalty killing unit here for Norwood. And a takeover here, slap shot from the tip side of the point. In the defensive end here for Norwood as a indirect pass into the neutral zone. Liam Mannering, it looks like, takes it down the right side for Norwood. Just trying to get a one-timer in. Shot. And a save there by Medway. Strong goalkeeping from both sides here. Badger on the Norwood end is definitely holding his own in the goaltending department. Down the left side here. Ooh, Norwood here, if they can get some wheels, they might want to take advantage. O'Neal almost gets a handle on it, looking for, I believe, Keneally there. Creeping up toward the high slot, going into the front of the net, and he just couldn't quite bury it. So Norwood here is going to elect to take a face-off. Excuse me, Mark Parisi was the shot taker for Norwood on that one. Rick Carroll now takes it from the point. Brady O'Neal on the back end. Quinn tried the backhand. Unfortunately, could not get it to fall. Another chance for Norwood. Been saved there. O'Neal tried to get it out. Medway's caught. And that goaltender was far out of his crease, but credit to him. He got right back in between, got his stance ready, and was able to get back in position to make a good save because Brady O'Neal was knocking on the door on the left side. O'Neal now looks to fire a shot. Oh! Goalie never saw it. I think he almost saved it by accident. As Brady O'Neal almost had an opportunity, and that's surely going to be offside. It's good of Norwood to not touch it in the offensive end, so it doesn't force the whistle by the referee. 3-on-2 opportunity now for Norwood. Sean Quinn dumps it in. Now Rich Carroll looking for a one-timer in front. Quinn has an opportunity, doesn't realize it. So some great action here from the offensive end here for Norwood. And a goal! And as I say, offensive action, Norwood puts one on the board. Ask and you shall receive, I guess is the saying, right? And that's going to be Dylan Fatale with the goal for the Mustangs. So 1-0 Norwood here. 5:06 left to go in this second period of running time hockey. Down the right side here. Here come the wheels. Looks like it's almost a 2-on-1 chance as Norwood almost struck gold there, I should say. Into the offensive zone now. And Norwood's gonna have a chance here if they can get to it. Oh! Norwood's got to look as they look to try and grab something in the slot, but a couple bodies gets jammed and no shot taken by Norwood. And that one sails high off the glass and goes wide. But a good effort by Jack 90 there on the left side to try and get something going. But Norwood here looks to have momentum in their favor. Dylan Fatale's goal to make it a 1-0 contest here in the second period is what the difference is. As Norwood here is going to take a defensive zone face-off. They win it. But Norwood looks like they got some wheels here in the offensive end, looking to try and take advantage and maybe press a little higher toward the blue line so they can get some on-man opportunities. Medway trying to go D to D here. Lexington turned back in the direction he came from. And Medway now with some momentum down the left side. They may try to get a shot on net here. Ooh. And that's a great defensive check there. Fortunately, couldn't get a number on that. I believe it was Bruno Rodinell, number 71. Into the neutral zone for Medway as they try to bring it up. Norwood now gains possession here. Puck takes off in the corner. And a chance here for Norwood if they can hustle. Here come the wheels, number. Oh, and the Medway keeper looked like he was trying to take advantage there, but Norwood quick to the task. Pat O'Brien, number 79, with the great speed. And a shot there, saved by Badger. And looks like we could have a 2-on-1 developing here. Mark Parisi down the left side. Shot there. Parisi was there for the rebound, but it did not go in the angle that he would have intended. Off toward the center of the defensive zone here for Norwood, and a shot block. Medway's got a wide open look, and they shoot. Saved by Badger. Unreal. What an effort. 2-on-0. No one in front of him, and he stands tall in between the pipes. We'll go back to that one if this score holds here going into the third. 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Action is flying on both ends for Norwood and Medway. As Norwood now looks to maybe try and gain some momentum from the Badger save and maybe pot another one. Some good insurance to have going into the third, but Medway may have something to say about that. And that's offside by the Medway Mustangs. 17 seconds left to go in the second period. They may get one chance at a face-off. So it really depends if they... 5 seconds left. Medway's just going to shoot it right on net. Easy stop for Badger. And that's going to do it for the second period here for Norwood. So Dylan Vito with the goal for Norwood. That makes it a 1-0 contest here. And a couple great saves from Zach Badger, including the one you just saw a minute and a half ago on a 2-on-0 chance for Medway. And they just couldn't get it past Badger, so credit to him. That's an excellent opportunity. But we're going into this third here. 17 minutes left for Medway to try and put something on the board. If not, Norwood will walk away with the victory. And look to Sunday night. They do hold their practices at the Skating Club of Boston, the new facility over on University Ave, where you can see the varsity teams play. But this is a great little setup for the JV teams because it's familiar territory. It's really every game's a home game because it's all in the same place, and you know this is you can get familiar with the ice, and I think it's underrated how much getting familiar with being on the ice at the same frequently means to certain teams, to know what bounces work off the boards, what don't, and try to just gain any sort of advantage that you can. So it looks like Coach Glazier and Coach Pebbles Fullen are going to roll out that line of Quinn, Carroll, and O'Neill to start the third period here. And here we go, third period action from the Foxborough Sports Center. Oh, and a big hit there. And Medway, even though the big hit was laid, they had a 2-on-0 opportunity in Badger. Maybe it looked like the puck wasn't collected as well as he would have liked. Now Medway coming strong out of the gate. They have to. They got to respond in some fashion as Norwood looks to try and push the pace here. And a couple turnovers here in the Norwood end. They got to clean that up if they want a chance to hold a 1-0 lead. Looks like Norwood's going to have to sort of play a little more of a conservative style of hockey, play a little more defense, and Sean Quinn elects to bring it back to his D-man, and they were looking to dump it in, but Medway tall to the task, and they just dump it back in. So Medway's going to get a line change here while Norwood looks to break it out. Three-on-two developing here. Knighty gets around one defender, tries to poke it up to the top corner, and he couldn't quite get it there. Goes all the way wide above the glass. Down the right side here. Herman working hard in the corner. Now Heidi. Going with him. Medway here. Strong on their 6, just trying to pry Norwood away, and Norwood is not letting up. And credit to Medway for making some good defensive stands, but Norwood is working hard on their forecheck in the offensive zone. Forechecking is such a fundamental, valuable part of a team's success. And a rebound chance. Oh, and Norwood, as Heidi was cracking the net for the rebound, he almost struck gold there as the puck floated right in front of him, but it looked like it just sailed right on the pipe. A big hit laid there. Norwood's got to be careful as they don't want to fool around with the puck too much here in their own defensive zone here. Good pass to Herman, and Herman's going to have a shot. He just throws that one on net. Good by him as he can get a line change for the Mustangs. Turnover on the offensive end here for Norwood. As Medway now is trying their best to just get anything going on the board. And Norwood, it's all to the task yet again. Zavillo tries to poke it into the neutral zone. Give and go back to Zavillo. Ryan Zavillo now looked like he had a man. Oh, right in front of the net. Couple bodies hit the deck, and Zavillo now tries to dangle around. D-man forced a pinch. Back and forth we go. And a bone-crunching hit there. That's a 2-on-1 chance for Medway developed in the other end, and it's hard to keep track because you see the hit, and all of a sudden you got an on-man rush. That's the way hockey goes. It's like 1 second. Oh, and as I say it, a great shot there. For Norwood to go up 2-0, he just takes a little bit of a seat inside the offensive zone, just sort of gathers himself in the high slot and fires one home. Brian Keneally on the board for the Norwood Mustangs as they take a 2-0 lead, 12:20 to go in this third period. That's an offensive player's sort of dream-style goal. You ask anybody, they want to cut to their dominant side, as Keneally being a righty. And a breakaway chance here for Norwood. There's a shot and a big save there by Medway. So Medway staying in this game here. Norwood could have pulled away with a 3-0 lead, but a great shot by the Medway keeper to keep this thing within an arm's reach here for Medway. Around the boards we go. And whistle blows here for the Mustangs. And a save there by Badger. And an advantage for Norwood here. They're going to have numbers if they can possess the puck. And a shot in front, saved there by Medway. And Rick Carroll almost had a look. If the rebound popped just a little, maybe because a few inches in front, I think Carroll was going to bury it because he was right there waiting. Quinn parks it in front. And a shot deflected. As O'Neal puts the body in the corner, rings around the boards. And a good play to just throw it back in the zone here for Jacob Bodenhofer. Bodenhofer now throws it back in. Looks like O'Neal looking for it. Quinn trying to gather it. A lot of yellow jerseys behind the net. Medway tries to grab possession and a good play there. O'Neal tries to just poke it in front. Or excuse me, Rick Carroll tries to poke it in front. And none doing for the Mustangs. The Norwood Mustangs, I should say. Again, this is Medway Mustang versus Norwood Mustang. To the line of Ryan Knight, Frank Herman, and Pat O'Brien is going to step on the ice here from Norwood. Herman tries to pinch in with Knighty in front. Herman, pass out front. That one's sticked away by the Medway tender. Pat O'Brien now. Almost had a look in front. Good play by Medway in the neutral zone. Not a bad idea by Norwood, but it's turned over and a great hip check there on the far side of the ice. But Medway here trying to capitalize in whatever way they can. Time is working against them here. 7:40 left to go in this final frame. Norwood's already up 2-0. Pass back there to Tim Delaney. Delaney does a good job of keeping him in the offensive end. Is now Brian looking to work. Heidi almost had a chance. And coming off the bench is Ryan Savillo. Savillo now Medway trying to keep it, or get it out, I should say. Into the offensive end we go. One-on-one chance. Puts the dangles on. Oh! Great moves in front. Nobody home in the slot, and the puck sails all the way into the center ice dot. Wow, he put the moves on, and he almost capitalized on a highlight reel kind of goal. Down the ice we go for Norwood. Almost spun around there. Savillo now tries to take it up from Norwood. Surveys his options. Doesn't like what he sees, so he'll come around the other side. Brings it around the boards. Good play there. Paul Sheehan was waiting on the defensive end. And Norwood will take it back down. Brooks Foley. D-to-D as Norwood's looking to try and ice this game if they will. They're not in any rush to score again as they hold a 2-0 lead with about 5 minutes left. Ooh, shot in front almost gets through. Medway now with an opportunity if they can hurry. Down the left side, there's going to be a 2-on-1. Norwood has the numbers out in front. Medway can't seem to settle it down, and Badger's going to cover that one up. And looks like we may have a little bit of a tussle situation going on the far side here. But I'm sure the refs are going to put an end to that pretty quickly, especially with the new rules. Brian Keneally. Brian Keneally, one of 2 goal scorers this evening. Brian Keneally and Dylan Fatale making things happen for the Mustangs. Just a little over 5 minutes left to go in this third period. Norwood's up 2-0 on the Medway Mustangs. Now streaking down the left side, Pat O'Brien. Almost out of kids there. Shot on net, saved there by Medway. Here comes another shot, and that's going to be saved. As Jacob Bodenhofer looked like he was going to pinch down the right side and gets a shot on net. Looks like Bodenhofer and Foley will stay out there as a deep pairing for Norwood. Ooh, and a good little toe drag move there. Almost got a shot on net. Pat O'Brien with the moves. Almost takes advantage. Norwood battling in the offensive end. Looks like a little miscommunication there on Medway's part as he thought maybe he had an outlet pass on the near side. And Medway now looking to try and anything they can to try and get something on the board. 3:23 left to go in this third period. Time is certainly running out. You got to think at some point they might try and pull the keeper and take matters into their own hands. Jake Bodenhofer hard working down the left side there. Almost beat two defenders. Couldn't get past the second one as Sean Quinn comes in and throws a body. Sean Quinn working. Barrels through a couple bodies, but not the last one to give himself an opportunity at the net. Good defensive poke there by Tim Delaney. Now Medway down the left side here. Let's see if they can make something happen. So a quick dump in. 2.5 minutes to go. We'll keep an eye on the Medway keeper. Oh, it looks like Sean Quinn got all of that hit there behind the net. Quinn not afraid to throw his body around. And a good opportunity by Norwood there. Carroll's going to find Quinn on the far side, just dumps it in. So again, Norwood not trying to play hero ball, if you will, just looking to keep it in the offensive end as best as they can. And here's a penalty that's coming up for Medway, so Norwood's going to pull the net, get the extra attacker out on the ice. And a stop puck there. So they do stop the clock with about a couple minutes left to go in the third in situations like these where, you know, you're giving Medway a fair chance to try and climb back in the game as best as they can. In the defensive end now, shot taken there. Power play opportunity for the Mustangs as they're going to look to regroup here. Up top, Heidi. As Medway looks like it's clear it. Down the ice it goes. That's going to be an icing from Norwood. Not the icing you want to take here. 2-0 lead as Medway's got to get something on the board quick. So we'll see. And no hooking call. So the refs play on here as Herman's going to take it down. Medway maybe with one final chance here. 15 seconds to go. And Badger comes out of his net. Makes the stop. So Koch saying to take his time. Clock has stopped. 10 seconds left. One last chance for Medway. If they can put a shot on net, gets a tip-in chance. None doing. So it looks like Norwood is going to take away, and a glove save to end it. Fittingly, as Norwood takes the 2-0 victory with them to end the weekend here of NHS Winter Sports. So a solid effort from the Medway Mustangs, but Norwood comes out on top. Brian Keneally and Dylan Patel were the 2 goal scorers for Norwood. A solid effort all around here at the Foxborough Sports Center. And that's going to do it for Brian Dunn. Thanks for watching this broadcast of Norwood Community Media.